What's up, everybody? First time streaming on the YouTubes. um, once my co-host gets here, we're gonna talk about One Piece Chapter 1064, Egghead's Research Stratum. Stratum? Stratum. I'll look up what that word means. Stratum. A layer or a series of layers of rock in the ground. A level or class which people are assigned according to their social status. Okay. One of those. Beeswax. One of those. Let's throw on one of these. Hey, what's up, Twitter fam, YouTube fam? Um, my co-host has not yet arrived, but I figure, why not get the ball rolling early here? Uh, we will be talking about the new One Piece chapter soon. But before that, um, let's just talk a little bit about wrestling. Um, Big news be dropping. Looks like CM Punk's contract is getting bought out. Who could have seen that coming? Um, Ace Steel's been released. Punk's getting bought out. What are the odds CM Punk goes back to WWE? He went, but he did backstage with Renee. I think in interviews, he said the main reason he did backstage was because, he's friends with Renee and support her. I don't believe that exactly. I know he's getting some decent money for it as well. WWE would pay him a lot of money. He'd be working for Triple H directly, the doofus son-in-law. It's his quote. He'd be main eventing night 4 of a buy one get one extravaganza. Also his quote. What was the other quote? 17 years ago I left wrestling. Now I've returned. If he goes back to WWE, he's like, "Yeah, I left wrestling again." Him going back to WWE, like, it's not like the same with Cody. Like, Cody going back, like, there's a narrative he can spin, and he has done so artfully about his whole character arc, right? He's gone back home to claim the world title for the Rhodes family, the Rhodes legacy. Which, it's a fun little story. Like, what the fuck could Punk possibly? I can't imagine the promo. I know this man's one of the best talkers there's ever been, but I can't possibly imagine the promo that would give any credibility to him returning to WWE. In a way, it almost makes you want to see him go back. I want to see what he would possibly come up with. Be like, so I know I said a lot of shit, but I needed the money, so fuck that other place. I mean, he could just rip on the Bucks and like Omega or Tony. Tony. I don't know if he has a tenuous relationship with Tony Khan. Him and Tony Khan seem to get along for a while there. But he could just bury Hangman in the Bucks and then make all the WWE fans cheer, right? Not bring up all the times he buried WWE. They think he could just shit on wrestlers running companies. I don't know. Focus on that. But then how do you build to feuds in WWE? Like I don't know. Then he has a feud with Cody because Cody's like, those guys are my friends. But that Cody can't do that because that makes you a heel in WWE to be friends with the Bucks. I think. I don't know. I don't know what's up. I don't know what the. All I know is that I was right, and Hangman should have beat Punk clean in the middle. And I'm not saying he wouldn't still be here in some capacity. He'd probably still be here in some. Punk would probably have still flipped the lid. Maybe Punk. I wonder if that was ever on the table for Hangman to be Punk. I wonder if TK was dead set on Punk getting that title all along. I can understand why he would be, but history has shown that I was right. I'm not always right, but I was this time. Let's see. It says we got one viewer. I don't know if that's on the YouTube or on the Twitch. This is the first. Well, I did upload 2 videos on the YouTube just to try to make it a channel before streaming here. But this YouTube channel is going to be primarily for streaming the One Piece. The One Piece does exist. Maybe doing some other anime stuff. I know this channel's starting from literally the bottom, but I want this to be the anime channel is my idea. And then I want to also have a game channel, and I don't know what my other personal channel is going to be. I have no idea. But there is a Wild Snow, and he is here. He has arisen. What? What's happening, Zane? What's happening? Oh no, he doesn't have volume.
I'm still on the phone, you bastard. I just muted.
Oh, okay.
Still on the phone. I'll fight you.
All right. The man's still on the phone. Okay. He's got priors. Not like arrests. I just mean prior commitments. Makes it sound. But yeah, I'm sure he'll let me know when he's ready. But so basically AEW's in shambles like it is every week. Every week it's dead in the water, it's gone. The company's over. Shut it down. No, like Moxley and MJF main eventing Full Gear. What are the odds that MJF wins that match? I'm going to put it above 50% for sure. Maybe go as high as 90%. MJF has lost this man once already. His first main event, his first title match. Moxley's got to go on vacation eventually, right? How much longer can this man delay this vacation? Now, it is kind of weird because Renee just showed up. So is she going to been here for like 2 weeks and then go on vacation right after? I don't know. But either way, I think it kind of feels like it's time, right? It's time to crown MJF. Make him the guy. Send him for the bidding war of 2024. Going into 2023. Seems like the right time. I did suspect that Hangman would be the one to eventually vanquish MJF. Obviously, circumstances as they are, we don't know what the deal is with Hangman yet. I am hopeful, but of course, you gotta be safe with things like that. I do also like people who are like, Hangman's like, oh, he just got a concussion, which, like, yeah, I understand it could have been worse, but like that's the the day and age we live in, where it's like, well, he just got a concussion, so it's fine. Brian Danielson's had like 7 of those. Let me look at him. He's the best wrestler on earth. um, but yeah, uh, um, yeah, I'm down for MJF to be the champion. Said Moxley vacate. It freshens up the main event scene in a big way because Moxley has he's worked the whole roster. You know, I mean, who's a big name he hasn't defended against or wrestled? He hasn't wrestled Darby in like 2 years, but you know, it was 2 years ago. I guess Jungle Boy, but Jungle Boy, he's not ready to main event yet. Not until he gets past Christian and all that shit. So, yeah. It looks like we might have a wild co-host. He might be rocking out. I don't know if that means he's ready. Does that mean you're ready, Z? Is that what that means? Like, I'm not sure what. Okay, I'm.
I can't go lower. I can't go. You can't go that low. It's a progression. This is arpeggio. I can't go that low. Guess who's back? Guess who's back?
Guess who's back? Good.
I can't go that low. You gotta get me big.
Nah. Sorry.
I was trying to make a photo shoot for a friend's brand. Shout out Steampunk Studios, the multiverse, the living multiverse, and the unconventional. But unfortunately, I have a wrestling show the night before. It's in Philly. It's like a 7-hour bus ride.
Oh.
And even then, if I had a whip, it's still like a 5-hour drive. He's only got like 2.5 hours of shoot time, so it doesn't seem like it's gonna work. So that's sad. But it is what it is. But the chapter dropped, Lawson. I don't know if you knew that.
Chapter did drop. I've heard of such things.
Yeah.
It's
pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, well, I'll be the judge of this.
I mean, will you? I mean, I think the cover story just makes it an A, I think. So like.
Yeah, let's go look at this bad boy here. One Piece chapter 1064. Egghead'S research Stratum. Now, before you got here, Zach, I had to look up what the word Stratum meant.
Oh, really? It's like a level, like a different level above.
It's a level above. Now, what's on this cover? What the fuck? German 66 Cold-Blooded Voyage. Kuzan and Augur of the Blackbeard Pirates. Nani? No, Kuzan. Why? Why, Kuzan?
He's obviously undercover. Let's be real.
The kidnapped.
Can we just talk about? Okay, can we talk about this? Can we talk about this real quick? We don't know where Kobe is. We don't know where Kobe is, but he may be on Blackbeard's ship.
I mean, he is on Blackbeard's ship.
Kobe, Kuzan, and Law are all in the same place at once.
Yeah.
Drake was last seen in Wano, not far behind. We don't know where he is. Last time we saw Sword, they were awaiting orders, or they were at least waiting for word from Drake.
Prince Guru.
Well, they wanted to go save Kobe.
Yeah.
Sword stocks up. Let's go. Sword stocks up. 164.
Ikazo.
What does Otis say? Anything important? I'm hooked on Bayasha TV's videos. Those burgers of his couldn't be the same without those iconic black rubber gloves. I even bought a pair of my own. I bet that's a food video, a food YouTuber in Japanese. Yeah. It's hilarious.
Basically, yeah.
There's no escape, so don't bother running. The
room.
The world.
Amputate.
Oh wait,
am I going too far? Sorry.
It's weird. It's half. It's
Hakugan, take care of the Polar Tang.
Yeah, that's the name of their ship.
Oh, take care of the Polar Tang. On it, Roger. Shachi, Penguin, get to the sea and provide cover. We're on it.
You bilge sucking rat.
Room. Amputate.
Nay. No one told me his power could do that. Is he using an awaken technique? Quake crash. But it's inside the room.
Yeah.
Wah. Zeha.
So this is the power of a quake, man. The shockwaves are too intense.
Arg! Don't die on me now, Stronger. Nay! You've always been such a good boy. Aw, Doc Hugh. Eat this!
They're apple bombs. Take cover. Go. Uh, service. What the fuck? He's pewing?
Yeah, I
He's
don't know.
firing a water gun?
Is he a fish man? We don't know. Maybe it is
There's
a
a
fish
water
man.
laser.
Nani?
Boom.
Huh?
Ha! It's a big mistake to underestimate us when we grew up in the harsh, cold waters of the North Blue. You ain't got a chance against us in a sea battle. All we gotta do is sink your ship. Gene Bard, sniper at 3 o'clock. Protect the captain. Yeah. K Room?
He's some bodyguard.
Shock a while.
The hell is this? Ah!
Yo, what the fuck? Hold on, pause. Alright, so just to recap the action here. So apparently they're good in the water. Apparently Law's crews are not complete jobbers.
They're decent in the water.
And Gene Part just straight up tanks a shot from Augur. Just gets in the way. And then Law, if you remember what he did to Big Mom, he fucking pierces Blackbeard with his big fucking sword.
Yep.
Yep, and then we're moving on from there.
And then he electrocuted him.
Yes, with the sword, yeah.
This is what happens when you charge in half-cocked. Warp! And he saves Blackbeard's fucking life. Shall we return to the ship, Commodore? Don't be an idiot. We finish what you start. Zehahaha! And I'm gonna read this like it was translated originally, because that makes way more sense. I am Blackbeard.
Wait. Oh, that's him saying that?
Yes. In the original translation, it doesn't say Blackbeard's here. It says, I am Blackbeard.
I
Just
thought
like
this was
Whitebeard
one of
said,
Law's crew saying
I
that.
am Whitebeard. It's supposed to be exactly like Whitebeard said that shit. It's supposed
But
to
that's
be...
what's confusing is I am Blackbeard means that's Blackbeard obviously saying that.
Yes.
And Blackbeard's here makes it seem like that's one of Law's crew.
This is a mistranslation.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Also, you can tell because Blackbeard's text bubbles have that edge to it. But so you know it's Blackbeard speaking.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
you're right. You're right.
But again, it is the Blackbeard is still Whitebeard's son. This is mimicking. This panel right here when Blackbeard says, "We finish what we start." I am Blackbeard. That is a reference to Whitebeard, and it is.
Do
awesome.
all your officers have devil fruit powers?
Yeah.
Must be a pretty raw deal hauling around so many anchors.
They call them devil fruits for a reason. That weakness is well worth the trade-off. Ah! They're attacking from below. The bastards are trying to sink us. Who knew they were so strong underwater? We might be taking a pounding now. But that'll be history soon. The Commodore's the strongest around.
Mama's gonna make you eat those words if she's still alive.
You realize we're fighting their killer right now. New eras only happen when the old legends are torn down.
Big Mom Pirate, Charlotte Pudding.
And then this panel happens.
Clash of Law is, Shock While against a Quake Punch.
And Black Lightning.
I'm about a half mast here, Zach.
Yeah, Black Lightning, maybe Conqueror's involved. We don't know.
This is bad. This is bad. The quaking was one thing, but this is where it gets bad.
Lawson, can I get a Nani, please?
He doesn't say Nani yet.
I mean, look at that. Look at the double exclamation point question mark. That's not
double exclamation point question. It's more like a
Black Vortex.
Blackbeard and Trafalgar Law. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Trafalgar Law have made contact on Winter Island in the New World. So
wait, it's actually called Winter Island?
I guess. So we're forced to wait again. Being Fleet Admiral is so damn frustrating. That's because you're a trash can, Akainu.
Someone
Meanwhile,
give
on
this man
the
an
island of the future,
orgasm.
he's a huge trash can. Akainu sucks. I honestly, if Akainu had become Fleet Admiral and then
You mean
bodied the Gurusei and killed Eam and became a tyrant of the world, I would respect him more.
What if he does that? What if he does that later on?
Would respect him more.
What if he tries to at least? What if he like kills all the Gurusei, but then
I'm just saying I would
Eam
respect
is, like,
him
too
more if he
strong?
did that. He says he believes in absolute justice. His bosses are out here killing people in the street, fucking owning slaves. Like, you're a liar
Yeah,
and a hypocrite, and you're trash.
fair enough. Yeah, that is fair. Cop Kuma.
Beep.
Well, the possibilities stopped as soon as we changed. That's good, but you have to make me this old, Bonnie? Please. Luffy, age 70.
Glimpse at a possible future.
And I get how you feel, but it looks like it only looks like your dad. If we can't take any of them out, we'll be in trouble. Bonnie, it doesn't say anything. And then, have a heart, Luffy. Sorry, Bonnie. Past features just bring up some bad memories for us. Kuma may no longer be human, but that doesn't make it any easier for his daughter to come face to face as his doppelganger. Okay, so Luffy's 70. Chopper's old, and Jinbei's really young, and Bonnie's a kid. Hey, can you turn me back? Pant. Nothing personal, Bonnie, but what I know about Kuna doesn't paint a pretty picture. He was the tyrannical king of Sorbet before he was disposed by the people and forced to become a pirate. That's Jinbei talking.
Yeah. Beep beep.
When he was eventually caught by the Navy, his ties to the revolutionaries came to light, and they gave him a life sentence. Vagabond took an interest in him due to his physical prowess, so he was offered the opportunity to roam the seas again as a warlord, on the condition that he become a specimen for body modification and cloning. Does that cover it?
Lightsaber. I get why you choose to be a warlord dog and help them make their clone soldiers. But why would anyone knowingly agree to become a mindless cyborg? Anyone can see it's just as bad as a death sentence.
True enough. Still, I wonder which one of Tyrant King Kuma's crimes earned him his life sentence.
Daddy wasn't no stinking tyrant. Yeah, slash with a lightsaber. And he hated the government. He'd never submit to them. They must have forced him to accept the procedure somehow.
A beam saber? Sugoi! That's awesome. We must be in a scrapyard for Vegapunk's junk. This still works, though. Oh, wait, that was Bonnie. Sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. He may call himself a scientist, but to me, he's just a murderer. Dad always used to say he was part of a very special race.
Oh.
But so what? Him being different doesn't justify forcing him to be a lab rat, and it sure as hell doesn't justify killing him.
You said it. Chopper, a special race?
And they're back to normal, by the way.
Yeah. Thousand Sunny. Whoa, we're flying. The robot's soaring through the air.
Naturally. This is Vega Force 01 after all. Its anti-grav unit and jet thrusters allow it to easily sustain this propulsion. Anti-gravity? The island's Archon is also needed to ensure a suitable climate. One day, this will be possible anywhere.
There's giant monsters down there. It's like some kind of futuristic city.
Precisely. The world of tomorrow is built here. This is Egghead, the island of the future. The research stratum is right above the clouds. And the fabrication stratum is just below us. Our manufacturers and research assistants reside there. I hear your captain is causing some hubbub.
As long as he's all right. This is gigantic panels, by the way.
Yeah, huge.
Aren't you two coming, Zoro, Brook? Nah, I'll watch the ship. Ditto. That woman can't be trusted. Zoro and Brook are watching the ship. Swordsman.
Yeah,
ship guards.
They're about to fuck up CB0, honestly. Like, Brook and Zoro right now body Lucci, Kaku, and Stussy, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not even
I guess the Seraphim might be really strong, though.
Yeah, I guess.
We'll see. Whoa, it's just like the solid clouds from Sky Island. This really takes me back. It's my first time. What the heck is this? It's as you. Oh, that's.
It's as you surmised. Seeing as we can control the island's atmosphere and all, we can naturally make use of pyrobloin to coagulate and alter the density of water vapor, thus recreating the island and sea clouds you usually find on sky islands.
I hadn't gone that far.
Yeah, I don't know who says that actually.
So
This
Frankie says it's his first time.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's go. Yeah.
This is the entrance to the main lab.
Wow, it's so flashy.
Do make sure to change into some appropriate attire before entering. You can get a costume from the dressing transformation room over there. And when you try on a pair of Dom shoes, don't forget to use the lever. They can adjust to fit no matter what your foot size.
Looks heavy. So I gotta say about this huge panel spread here, this feels like the type of shit that like Oda's been excited to do.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Doesn't it? This feels like the type of thing he's been like amped about.
I can't wait to draw some future shit.
Yeah. Sugoi! This is awesome.
Can we just talk about he casually drops a lightsaber as like a gag in a side panel?
Yeah, that was weird. Why does Bonnie have a lightsaber?
A beam saber, Sugoi!
Because this is awesome. These futuristic duds are the freaking best. So obviously since we got Luffy, Jinbei, and Chopper with the new skins, we're getting Robin, Nami, Usopp, Frankie, and Sanji. The new duds. It's so light and kawaii. These just scream aloha, don't they?
Oh wow, Nami-san and Robin-chan look so amazing.
Yeah,
No
for sure.
Sorry, I hit the mic.
So you? Oh no, did I go down first?
At the bottom, yeah.
Okay. Wow, Nami-san. Oh, that you and Robin-chan look amazing. What cutting edge fashion? You look real tough in that, Robin. Really?
Yeah, Usopp.
Frankie, how about me? Sanji, you look freaky in anything. Frankie, you're gonna make me blush.
I think the
problem
with being a genius, is that you can see your own future coming too. What are you talking about, Vegapunk? I think I'll be dead soon. Don't kid about something like that. I just wanted you to know about this. Dragon!
How are these two connected?
Break next week.
He's talking to Dragon directly. He's talking to Dragon directly.
Man's talking to Dragon directly.
Vegapunk, the most mysterious character of the series up till now, is talking to Dragon, the other most mysterious character of the series till now, directly. They're talking
and
directly.
Kuma is with Dragon.
Yes. What the fuck?
Yeah. Oh, by the way,
this man showed up to die.
Yeah,
we're gonna get like a big Vegapunk like flashback, aren't we? Like
Here's the thing. Do I think he showed up to die? Maybe. But also not at all, because
well, I don't believe this force that they're sending is strong enough to kill him with the Straw Hats there.
I don't think that's what he means.
Yeah, I think you're right. I don't think it's just.
However,
we've
got 6 Vegapunks plus 1.
Right. You think one of his bodies
if plus 1 dies? Well, now it's not about what side Vegapunk is on. It's about what sides Vegapunks are on.
Word.
Right? So maybe one goes to the revolutionaries. One becomes a pirate on their own. One goes to the world government. 2 go to the whatever, right? Like, very interesting about what could happen there. The other thing about Kuma being a rare race or a special race.
Yeah, interesting.
Now, Vegapunk was interested in his physical prowess, his physical makeup, and he thought he'd be a good host as like a clone soldier, whatever. Mm-hmm. What if Kuma and Blackbeard are the same race, and whatever makes Kuma special is what also makes Blackbeard's body quote unquote weird to
I mean, the
Marco.
multiple devil fruit
Whatever,
thing.
well, but whatever Marco says he has a weird body, right? Like
Yeah.
whatever that means, maybe again multiple devil fruits, blah blah blah, doesn't sleep, all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever that shit is.
Yeah.
And again, Blackbeard's in a fight with Law, the Surgeon of Death. Maybe we get some exposition about Blackbeard vis-a-vis Law, but also Akuma we get info on because of Blackbeard. You know what I mean? Like it's all kind of in this moment.
Yeah.
This chapter was good.
Um.
The fight was crazy.
Yeah. The fight was dope.
I still don't. I mean, to be honest, this just makes Blackbeard's crew look weak. Like Law's crew doing stuff that's cool, but like,
I mean, I don't really agree, honestly. I mean, it's just, I mean, Blackbeard's gonna win in the end anyway. So,
why are
like,
these guys so good at swimming?
they said they grew up in the cold waters of the North Blue. That's the reason Law. They're not a bunch of. They're not a devil fruit crew. Law's the only one with a devil fruit.
All I'm saying is the only creatures we've ever seen swim like
Fishman
this. And
Sanji.
Kobe.
And Sanji and Kobe.
And Rayleigh, yeah. And Kobe.
Oh yeah, really, yeah.
And Rayleigh.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. They're pirates. I think everyone's like in their devil fruit obsessed meta. You underestimate the other abilities that people could have. And I think Law. I think Tekken made a cool video about this. Like Law is just he's employing tactical warfare against Blackbeard, who again is overconfident because his crew have a bunch of hacks powers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
100%. But also, Law has a hacks power, so
Yeah, he does. Yeah. But he's the only one.
Yeah.
The rest of them have to like
Beppo technically, but
Peppo's not hacks.
Seems like
he's just a mink who knows martial arts.
Sulong is hacks, bro.
We've never seen him use it though, but he probably will in this fight.
But he does have it though. We know he has it.
Yeah, he probably will in this fight because.
No, I mean how? How could you think it's been fucking?
They'll do some shit.
You think it's been 28 days since the fucking?
Nah, they'll do some bullshit like they did before.
No, they never done bullshit with Sulong, bro. It's always in the full moon.
Yes, they have.
What do you mean?
They did the thing. They did something or whatever to make to force it out of them.
Did they?
Didn't they?
I don't think they did.
I thought so.
I don't think so.
Well, I mean, Beppo could though, maybe.
Maybe. By the way, do you like
the way the Saiyans?
Mama's gonna make you eat those words if she's still alive.
She's probably still alive.
Questionable.
Yeah, she's still alive. I think.
Probably, yeah.
I think she's still alive.
She's been. I mean, the last thing we heard about was that like her ship was like spotted, and like you don't think like she's gonna be on the ship at the time.
Yeah.
But the mention of Pyrobloin, to be fair, the re-mentioning of Pyrobloin. This is such a crazy, dumb theory, but I kind of like it. So, when it's first introduced in Skypiea, it's said that it comes from volcanic ash.
Okay.
Right? Okay. Now, we know, as far as I understand, that sea stone only appears in Wano. It's like Wano's biggest export.
Yeah.
And like it's the most important thing. That's what the world government got a bunch, but they don't have a lot. But they were getting some from Kaido. Blah blah. It's important. Mm-hmm. Like, yeah. Udon mine, the prison mine. That's what it was. They were mining sea stone.
Yeah.
Okay. Pyrobloin is part of sea stone. So that means that the Pyrobloin that makes the Sky Islands is from Wano. Which means that the magma that Big Mom and Kaido fell in was actually sea stone magma? Maybe? Kinda? It's unclear?
Yeah.
So some people think that like Big Mom
Maybe.
and Kaido might be like made into statues.
They got petrified by it?
Some people think they got petrified, maybe. It's weird. There's a lot of crazy theories.
Huh.
I think she's alive.
Hmm.
I just think she's alive.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
But again, a Big Mom statue would kind of be hilarious.
It would be pretty funny.
But this chapter was
Um,
crazy. Blackbeard, I mean, last time we saw him do Black Vortex, basically ended the fight with Boa. Before that, it's what ended Ace.
yeah, it's not looking
So
good for your
I
boy.
mean, the fight cutting away to fucking Akainu just being trash, is not it's not looking good for Law, to be honest.
No, it looks bad.
But
That looks
but we know that
bad.
Kuzan is there on the ship. Kuzan, Law, Kobe, maybe Drake. Sword stocks up. Kuzan betrays Blackbeard, saves Kobe, saves Law, or helps Law escape with Kobe. Sword reunion. They get Drake. Sword, Straw Hats, Egghead Island. Let's go. One bite.
And you heard it here first, folks. And potentially last. But
We got a
hopefully
whole
not.
break week to talk about it, so I'm gonna be pushing Sword Agenda all day.
Oh, break next week.
This is gonna be a toxic ass break week. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, so let's get some toxic fucking agendas going. Let's agenda it up, as JD Legend says.
So you think this is Conqueror's Hockey Clash here, or what? Or is this just Devil Fruit Clash?
With Law, you mean?
Yeah,
Or
with the Black Lightning. You think that's Black Lightning, or you think that's Go Cracks?
I think it's Goro Cracks, and
Looks like Black Lightning to me, honestly.
it does. It is similar.
It's hard to tell.
Yeah. They didn't split the sky though. So
That's true.
yeah. That's the big visual key usually.
Yeah. Well, no, but I mean, Chinjiao and Luffy didn't split the sky, but it was a clash of two conquerors, and it had like the lightning and the things.
Yeah,
And the
but
big...
they weren't clashing with Conqueror's Hockey. They were just they had
Well,
Conqueror's
no.
Hockey and they clashed.
Well, yeah, but I mean, is that not the same thing? It's just not a
It's not
focus.
advanced. It's not advanced
It's not
Conquerors.
advanced like coding your attacks in it, but
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
but if you're attacking and exuding it, it's like the same kind of. It's just not focused.
Well, it doesn't split the sky. It doesn't split
Yeah,
the
I
sky
guess.
unless you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Again, like this reminds me a little bit of the Chinjiao and Luffy clash, which like again, Blackbeard is great, right? But wait, with Blackbeard's great, but I also still think that like Luffy bodies. Like Luffy just bodies.
Well, Blackbeard always gets damaged in his fights. He never wins. He never wins fights looking like he's invincible or whatever.
No,
He
but
always gets damaged.
unless he's still hiding his true power against Law, which like I don't think he is.
Well, he hadn't used the Yami when Law cut him. He was just Gurugurian.
Yeah, but he starts to use Black Vortex at the end, right?
Yeah, that's how he's probably gonna win.
Probably,
The
yeah.
Yami I think is actually his most dangerous ability still. The Guruguru is obviously really powerful, but
Yeah, but like again, Luffy, I think like even with just Conqueror's Hockey, even just like Advanced Conqueror's Hockey, Future Sight, Rio, being a savage, like easily deals with all this stuff.
yeah, I don't think we know what the Yami is capable of.
Like I think Luffy
yet.
definitely gets fucked up a little bit by not being rubber for a minute.
Yeah,
You know
but
what I mean?
I suspect the Yami no Mi has more things it can do than we've seen.
Yeah.
I'm sure of it. Even I go so far as to say I'm sure of it. Because there's a reason Blackbeard wanted
like
that
an
fruit
AoE
first.
nullification, like an AoE Devil Fruit nullification makes sense to me, but
It might nullify more stuff than just Devil Fruit powers.
but then no, but like this is my thing about that. They're like, no, it can't. But like,
what do you mean? How do you know?
no, I'm not. I meant like narratively, like you can't. Luffy's gonna win.
Yeah.
So like how? And if you're saying like Blackbeard's powers are like I have the strongest power in the world and I turn off your devil fruit and your hockey. Like, no, like that's not.
I didn't say he turns off his hockey. I'm just
What else
saying
could
the
it turn
yummy. I don't know.
I mean, that's the only other thing we got. Hockey.
He could like suck all his stamina out or whatever.
Maybe, but that's
He
like
could just sap his strength or whatever.
I mean, like Kuma shit, kind of.
Well, Kuma did the reverse, right?
Well, Kuma but he draw. You know
You
what I
take
mean?
your
Like drew it
pain.
out. But he
Yeah,
drew it
because
out.
the whole thing with the Yami is that like, what does Blackbeard say? Is like the black hole devours all or whatever. So like,
yeah, it's all it does. Yeah, it sucks in all stuff.
I mean, this is One Piece. The liberties can be taken with what
That's
Beards
true.
can do.
I still just think like again, Blackbeard. It's. I think Oda is going to be fairly straightforward in this. I really do. I think it's.
Would you be shocked if like in the final battle he's like, and also I can create a dark world where now me and you fight in this dark vortex in which I am God and you can't do shit. Like it's this is anime, bro. The type of shit is on the table.
I mean,
I'm just saying, like it sounds crazy, but like, would you really be surprised?
Welcome to my shadow world, Luffy.
Yeah, I mean, that's the type of shit that anime villains do or whatever. It's like, they don't play fair.
Wrong, but I'm just saying, like, I do sort of think Blackbeard is being set up in a pretty linear way. He's overconfident. He relies on devil fruits.
Yeah, that's true, for sure.
He doesn't understand hockey.
He's got multiple hearts.
Probably has multiple hearts, but he doesn't understand hockey as much as the top tiers really do.
That's true.
Or need to.
Yeah.
And I think Luffy, again, like the Charlos punch scene in my mind just makes too much sense to me. Like, yeah, Blackbeard.
Well, I still think that's I do think that's still gonna happen.
Blackbeard Zehahaing Luffy, devil fruit, powerless. Just walks up to him. Blackbeard shoots him. Luffy dodges with future sight. Blackbeard goes to Gura punch him, and he just tanks it in the stomach with the fucking Ryu shield. Armament Rio shield. Doesn't even touch Luffy. And then he just advanced conquers coding, punches him in the neck. Like, I don't like what?
It's true.
What's Blackbeard gonna do? Like,
yeah, it could be one of those things.
He's slow. He's not mobile. He's not physically strong. Like, Luffy fucking wrecks him.
No, I mean, no, Blackbeard is she's physically very strong.
Not comparatively.
I think comparatively.
I don't know about that.
No, he's like real. He's got super strength. That's like the one thing he had before he had devil fruit powers.
Yeah, but like Zoro, Luffy, Jinbei, Sanji all have like ridiculous super strength.
He's on par with all of them strength wise.
You think so?
I think we're supposed to think so, yeah.
I don't know.
He was like I was talking just pure physical strength.
Yeah, just like physical.
That's like all he had. That's like all he had before he had.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I feel like Oda generally draws physical strength.
That's what he scratched Shanks with.
Nice. He scratched Shanks with shenanigans.
Yeah, but he also had like great physical power. That's what Shanks was. That's what he was saying.
Well, no, I mean, I think he had hockey.
He was saying this Blackbeard dude's like he's got a lot of strength.
Well, I think he has hockey. I think he obviously has armament, hockey, and observation. Well, that's confirmed, right? So I think part of it was like back then.
Confirmed now, but I mean.
But I think back then the idea was that like Blackbeard was strong back then, like not as strong as he is now, but like he was like comparable to, let's say, like Marineford Luffy.
He fisticuffed when he turned off Ace's fruit. He fisticuffed the fuck out of that man, and you know how strong Ace is physically.
Yeah,
true. Ace physically was stronger than Luffy back then, and he beat the fuck out of him with his fists.
That is true.
Now he couldn't do it to Whitebeard. He started to, and then Whitebeard like turned the tables though.
Whitebeard,
but he's physically strong enough to punch Whitebeard on death's door. It's okay. He was strong enough to punch a 1 hit point Whitebeard, which is less impressive. But still, he still did it. He still like boxed him around a little bit when he turned his fruit off. But
arms too short to box with God, though, for sure.
Yeah, well, that's for sure. Yeah.
The sun god, Nika.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Arms too short.
But I'm just saying, Blackbeard is really strong. He's got power. Before he had fruits, that's all he had. I mean, he isn't fast though. You're right. He's not fast, and he's not.
I just again like Luffy with a full array of hockey.
He doesn't have defense really either.
Plus physical strength and normal durability. I just think it's just like not a low div, but like Luffy bodies him. Blackbeard gets up, is like say ha, and Luffy's like, bro, I could literally do this all day. He does it all day. Beats the shit out of him. Like I don't know, like
Yeah, I think Blackbeard right now he has a bad matchup against Luffy, and he would have had a bad matchup against Big Mom and Kaido.
Oh
The
my
way
god.
he is right now,
Yeah,
he
maybe
needs to
not Big
tweak his
Mom.
build. He needs to tweak his
I
build.
think he probably beats Big Mom because without
But
her Devil Fruit, she is severely weakened.
I don't
Although
think
I
that's
don't
true.
know.
She had monstrous. She also had monstrous strength. She had like Whitebeard level strength without her Devil Fruit
Yes, but we've seen Teach's
slash
durability.
durability.
Teach's durability is crazy.
Yeah, but she had even more durability. She's like the most
No,
durable character of the show.
yeah, but like again, no Devil Fruit going against the Gura Gura, right? Like that's rough. That's rough.
Yeah. He could probably damage her with a Gurgura for
You know
sure.
what I mean? So it's like
Yeah.
that's just like a bad matchup for Big Mom, I think. Also, because like I don't know how the Yami Yami would affect homies. To be fair,
No, he
she
could
might
turn
like,
that off. Yeah, he could turn off her swarm advantage, her numbers advantage.
but he might
But
even be able to turn off like the real, like he might even be able to do something about like mitigate the like Zeus and Hera and all those people too.
yeah. No, I agree. I think
So, like that would
he
be
definitely
huge.
would.
I think
Yeah,
Big Mom versus Blackbeard's the best Yonko matchup for him outside of Shanks, I guess, because they're probably gonna fight and he'll die. But
he probably is going to beat Shanks, which is interesting because Shanks' whole thing is hockey.
yeah,
So you'd think it'd be a good matchup for Shanks, like a bad matchup for Blackbeard, but I don't know.
well, that's why it might
We'll
not. I
see.
mean, it might not happen.
I mean, maybe that Blackbeard will demonstrate how he's a threat to Luffy in the way that he defeats Shanks,
Yeah, it's possible.
right? Because like, if what you're saying is true, then Shanks should just be a better version of Luffy.
Yeah, to be fair though, only one arm. One arm though.
Okay, but sure, but like, you know, he got tired of dueling Mahawk and he cut his arm off. Fed his arm to the Sea King, just like left it out there.
How dare you?
He like saved Luffy, and then the Sea King was coming, and he just like put his arm out. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Sprinkled some fucking like halibut on there, and covered in salt.
Yeah, right.
He dipped it in aioli before he went in the ocean.
How dare you? How dare you?
Shanks dipped his left arm in aioli sauce before he went to St. Louis. Come on, I don't want to do a Mahawk anymore. Snake.
So something about that I think is really interesting is that in Mahawk's data book or Viva card, it says that like he gained notoriety and fame before the Great Pirate Era, right?
Yeah,
and the Great Pirate Era started when Roger died.
Yeah, because Mahawk was. Well, no, wait. That's weird because isn't Mahawk a teenager?
Yes.
At the execution?
Yes.
So he's just a savage, I guess.
Savage.
He's like
but
Kaido
level. But it also means that Shanks came for Mihawk.
Yeah, because Shanks is younger.
And couldn't get it done.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
And then lost his arm, basically. So like they drew or Mihawk bested him in a extreme diff.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And like they were like, word, we're boys, much respect. And Shanks was like, word, I'm gonna come back and be a great pirate. I got you. Then he loses an arm, and Mihawk's like, well, okay. Now it's like, this is not even worth it.
Yeah.
But again, Shanks came for Mihawk because Mihawk was already the man.
Yeah.
Like, that's not to be taken lightly.
Yeah, no, that's for sure.
Also, I definitely think
he became the strongest swordsman in the world as a
Mihawk
teenager?
might be immortal. I don't know.
You think he became the strongest swordsman in the world as a teenager?
No, I think he became the strongest swordsman in the world when Roger died. So, but yes.
Yeah, he's a teenager. Yeah. At the thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe like short. Yeah. So he's like Odin. He's like Odin.
I mean, once he beat his dad, basically.
Mahawk's dad, you mean? Or
Rayleigh's dad.
Oh, you think Rayleigh's Mahawk's dad?
Rayleigh and Shocky, bro.
That's
why the boa and Mihawk seraphims are together because they're cousins, or whatever that is. However that makes sense.
Yeah, sort of. Yeah. Yeah. Well. Anyway.
I mean, what do you think? What do you rate the chapter?
Yeah.
A?
A minus. A minus. A minus.
I think A minus. Yeah, I think A minus.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm excited to see what Brooke and Zoro. What happens to Brooke and Zoro?
They're just gonna chill, bro.
Very excited.
They're just gonna chill in the
They're
ship.
not. They're not just gonna chill.
They're gonna chill.
They're not just gonna chill.
They're gonna chill in the ship. You know, Brooke versus Kaku is actually kind of interesting. I kind of want to see that. Actually,
I mean, Brooke bodies, but okay.
Well,
yo, I've shared this
panel.
I've shared this panel with you, but in Whole Cake Island, I think it was, or no, in Fishman Island.
Yo, Kaku has like arm in hockey now, bro. It might not be that easy.
Yo, Lawson, I want to send this panel to you. I'm gonna send this panel to your Discord. I want you to share it. It's one panel from an old issue, so I don't think we'll be in trouble.
Okay.
I'm gonna send it in Discord. And I want you to find any other panel with a straw hat not named Luffy doing something similar. I just want you to real quick.
Send it to me in Discord.
Yeah, I'm scrolling.
I could be scrolling.
So yeah, just show me. It's like when you're gonna say Brooke fights Kagu, just like real quick, show me anybody in the Straw Hats that Oda is doing that with, but you probably can't.
Okay. Look, I just want to see Brooke versus fight Kaku, bro. Should I be persecuted?
I mean,
should I be burned at the stake?
I mean, you want to show the peeps? You want to show the peeps?
Yeah, I guess I could.
You want to show the peeps? Because it's a pretty good one.
How do I?
I'm just saying, we don't see Zoro, we don't see Sanji, Robin, Jinbei, Chopper, and Nami. Nobody out here like our man Brooke. My man's Brooke. So good. Sean Trudge, you here? You gonna see? Pretty sure it was Fishman Island. So good.
Yeah. I think it was.
I mean, Brooke has some great moments in the early post-time skip. In my opinion, one of the most underrated moments in all of the post-time skip is when Brooke announces that Luffy's alive and they're going to do the thing. But yeah, okay, can we get... No, Sean Trudge on the stream right now. Peep. My man's out here, Sun God Nika.
Welcome to my After Dark Festival.
Like, are you... Okay. Man is literally with the Sun God Nika pose in front of a full moon. Like, what? You're telling me this man's not important? You're telling me the biggest reveal in all of it?
Who said he wasn't important? No one said he wasn't important.
Tell me he's gonna have an issue with Kaku.
Bro, he's the whole reason I said that. Bro, we said the One Piece is the, you know.
Well, yeah, it's the One Piece music that speaks to all things. That's why that panel so key. Yeah. So key. Man is literally, bro, the most important reveal in all of One Piece. Luffy's fruit, not the Gomu Gomu no Mi, but actually the Nika or the Hito Hito no Mi mythical zone model Nika. Yeah, coloring on the page is chef's kiss perfection. One of the biggest reveals foreshadowed by who? Oh, Brooke. Brooke Sama.
Yeah.
Also, if you
gonna fight Kaku, it's gonna be great.
I mean, the interesting thing about so here's the thing. The interesting thing about One Piece, right, is that clearly there's like a cycle, and like there was a prophecy, obviously, right? But was that prophecy like meant to be only fulfilled at one time, or was it possible that it got fulfilled could have been fulfilled at multiple times? Where like Roger says like, oh, we were too late, but like, or we were too early, but like, what if he was too late, right? Like, who was Poseidon before Shirahoshi?
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So could Brooke, Kaido says, oh, like you couldn't be Joy Boy either. What does that mean? Does that mean that there's like multiple choices, multiple candidates? Was Brooke a candidate to be Joy Boy before Roger in a way? like was or before Luffy. Like the panel to me crazy. Like the fact that exists, and like nobody really even talks about it. The fact that exists again, like one of the biggest moments in One Piece ever. The reveal of Sun God Nika is like identical to Brook in that panel. Like that's bananas.
It's wild.
Bananas. Like
BANANAS?
The only person we ever see doing anything like that is Luffy and a god.
Right.
So like, what up?
What up?
Like Lucci, Kaku, Stussy, come through. You know what's gonna happen? You're gonna stare at Zoro, and you're gonna be like, oh, you're gonna do some dramatic monologue about how, oh, it's been so long, I've gotten so much stronger, right? And then you're gonna look at Zoro, and you're gonna look behind you, and then you've been cut. And that's it. That's what it is.
You know that Zoro and Brook aren't going to cut down Stussy, though.
What do you think? Sanji's going to do it?
No. I think that's what Bonnie's here for, actually.
You're telling me? I mean, first of all, Brook is going to cut her and then also ask to see her panties. Both of those things are going to happen.
I don't think it.
I don't know which order it's going to happen in. I'm just saying.
I think the matchups. I think we are going to get Lucci and Zoro. I think Zoro's going to fuck Lucci up. That's going to be sick.
Oh, it's going to be so satisfying.
Yeah, it's going to be very satisfying. Zoro's cut down Lucci. I mean, I think really Brook versus Kaku. Honestly, I think that'll be a high diff fight, bro. I think that'll be. I would love to see
Robin fuck up Lucci. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I would too. I think Kaku and Brook is going to be. We're going to actually get to see what Brook is capable of. He's finally going to get someone to push him, who's not like out of his league like Big Mom. You know, like. Well, I think it's a good matchup for Brook.
The Big Mom versus the Big Mom versus Brook fight was actually really good for Brook. Like Brook did crazy well.
No, of course, but I'm saying like he hasn't fought anyone who's like on his level. He's either rinsed people or like fought Big Mom. Like he didn't get like a Wano fight. I think Oda owes him this Kaku fight, honestly.
I would like to see it because Brook obviously wasn't in Water 7.
Kaku also, by the way, he gives, in my opinion, Zoro his best fight to date. Still, I think the King fight was cool, and I'm sure it'll look more epic in the anime.
One. I think is perfect.
It's a Zoro versus Kaku though is the choreography and all this is really good stuff. So yeah, I'm very excited for Brook Kaku.
Even with the freaking the Usopp shit was hilarious.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
All right, I gotta.
So we gotta go. One Piece of Music speaks to all things. Subscribe to the YouTube and the Twitch. Thanks for hanging out, Sean Trudge.
Yeah. We'll be on the VOD. Check us out. Peace. One Piece.